Well, there we are. Hey, Street Talk and Other Stuff. Mad Dog McNutty. Thanks for tuning in on this last Monday in July. You know, I've got a real good show for you today, but there is breaking news. Now, you all understand and know that our president, I don't need to name him, you know who he is, I know who he is. He likes to rename things because he wants to make America great. So he's renaming bodies of water, he's renaming mountain ranges, he's renaming things like entertainment venues. I guess there's a plan to try to do that. But we all know what the San Andreas Fault is, right? Well, he's going to rename that too. It's now going to be called Joe Biden's Fault. Yes, I'm terrible, I know. But hey, I really appreciate you tuning in today. I have got a really great show. I've got a wonderful guest. A woman I'm very proud to be a friend of, and we've got an upcoming live theater entertainment experience that people have loved for many years. It opens up again this Friday, but hey, we'll be talking about that in a minute. You stick around, we'll be right back. So.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Such a good time together, and it's only just begun. Got loud guitars, a little out of tune, but they ain't got a girl like you. And I know I'm all over the road, and I can't help but go. Little bit of left, little bit of right. It's hard to...
Settle in for summer savings on stressless furniture at Boswell's. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on stressless recliners, sofas, and accessories. Plus, save $50 on stressless Laurel and Mint dining chairs or home office chairs. Shop Boswell's, 2915 Easy Street in Wenatchee.
Okay, we're back, and I'm very happy to introduce a woman who you may be familiar with, but you might not recognize her because this is Christina Capehart. Christina has been in 5 of the Hot August Night shows. It's opening this Friday night. And the reason you may not recognize her because she is a tremendous actress, and now she's just being herself, you know?
It's just me.
Yeah, she's acting like she's my friend, and she's doing a really doggone good job of it.
Easiest job of my life.
All right, cool. Okay, so you are not in this show, are you? This is what's interesting about this particular 11th Hot August Night show.
It is. I am not in it.
No,
I am
not.
directing and choreographing.
Okay. And you're choreographing too? Oh,
yeah, I'm
okay.
busy.
Well, that must say a lot about you and your ability, because I know Jamie Donegan would never turn this over to anybody unless he was pretty sure you could do an even better job than he has done.
Oh, I don't...
Jamie, forgive me. But I bet he would agree.
I wouldn't say a better job. I think that I have been influenced by Jamie so deeply, I think that he knows he's cast his magic spell, and I'll be able to put the show on that really captures the spirit of Hot August Nights that he's created.
Yeah.
And I feel truly blessed that he trusts me. I'm not sure how that happened, but I love that it has. And this has been a really, really fantastic experience. Extremely busy and a lot of work, but it has been so rewarding, and I'm so excited to get this show opened.
Okay, now look, before we get into the gist of what I want to talk about, give us information about the show, when it opens, where people can get tickets, et cetera, and then we'll go over that again now. So if people miss it this first time around, they can pick it up later.
So the show opens on August 1st through the 16th. Tickets are available at numericapac.com, numericapac.com.
Very easy to find.
Very easy to find. We have multiple opportunities to come see the show. We have 2 matinees this year, so if you want to have an early night, you absolutely can. But every show is going to be phenomenal, so please get your tickets. They will sell out because the show is awesome, and Hot August Nights is an institution in this town.
It always has. I mean, it's been selling out for the last few years. It's been tremendous. And tickets, I'd say what they cost, but there's different prices for different areas where you sit. And I'm going to be right down there at one of the tables right
The
in front.
splash zone.
Yeah, so that's right. Exactly. Well, hope so. Okay, Christina, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us what your life.
Well, I'm Christina. I was born in Ohio. I'm a Cancer. No, I fell in love with theater really young age. My mom had a Jesus Christ Superstar record from the 70s that I used to play over and over and over again and dance to.
Second rock opera.
Yes,
Right,
my favorite show of pretty much all time.
I saw it on Broadway.
Oh my God, I played Judas. That was my dream role.
Okay, and actually I wanted to play Herod. We've done it here, but I was a cop at the time. I couldn't audition for an Apple Blossom show, but Herod was the part I wanted.
Oh, you'd be so good.
So yeah, well, maybe.
They should do it again here.
We'll see. All right, but go on, I'm sorry.
I fell in love with theater, and then my mom got me into dance, so I've been dancing and singing my whole life. I've been doing theater pretty consistently since about the age of 19. I just turned 40, so 2 decades of a lot of theater. I have produced my own shows. I've been part of production teams. I've been in every kind of musical under the sun.
Yeah.
I was in a production of Cats, and then the director of that show was working with Don Fox, who you may know, on an original show in
Don, great guy.
Wenatchee, and he was like, hey, I would really love you to come out and do this role. So I came out and did Edie and Antigone, and at the time I was like, Wenatchee, Washington, where is that? And I remember I Googled it, and I was like, the apple capital of the world, that, okay, I like apples, let's go. So I came out, it was February, and it was like really uncharacteristically extra cold. I remember our first rehearsal got canceled because everyone got iced out in their house. But I just fell in love with the city, and I was just like, I hope I get to come back for whatever reason.
Cool.
And then Hands on a Hard Body happened, and Dawn was like, hey, Jamie, I know this girl. You should put her in your show.
Okay, so that's the first time you and Jamie got together.
I had never met Jamie before that. So I came out for Hands on a Hard Body, and I was like, I hope Jamie likes me. And I fell in love with Jamie because he's such an incredible spirit, an incredible director, and I remember that's where I met you, and that's
the one and only Hot August. The bucket list item for me was to be in one of Jamie's shows, and
you did it.
I did. It was
and
great.
You were incredible,
It was
and that
fun.
show was just life changing, and I fell so deeply in love with the community, even more so than I had before. And I've been really blessed to be able to come back for different shows, for Pippin and Song Stripped Down and Rock of Ages last year.
Right.
And then Jamie.
Oh, you were terrible in Rock.
I was a scumbag. I really had to play a bad person.
I know, but you did a great job.
It was so
but
fun.
I'm like, I hate that woman.
I loved playing that part.
Playing bad guys is fun.
Gosh, I was like, every night I was like, I'm really nice, I promise. So just kind of a scummy lady in this. But it was so fun, and that role is usually portrayed by a guy. And Jamie was like, hey, I have this idea, and I think it's going to be cool. And I was like, whatever Jamie asked me to do, I'll do. So, of course. And it worked out really well. It was awesome.
I thought it worked really well. I don't think it was weird. I think it was,
it was fun. Yeah, it was cool, and we got to add a little bit of different layers to the character and a little bit of different nuance. And then Jamie kind of approached me and said, hey, I want to take a little bit of a break to kind of reset myself and get ready for what comes next in my life and career. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he was like, so what do you think about like directing? And I was like, my jaw hit the floor.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? Like directing what?
Yeah.
He was like, the show next year. And I was like, I didn't have words for a minute, but I felt like if Jamie believed in me, then I could do it.
Yeah, oh, very much so, sure. Well, this is not your first directorial experience, is it?
No,
You've
but
directed
this show I've wanted to direct for years, and I
Really?
was
Okay.
gonna direct it in Florida.
Now, did he pick this show, or did you? When he said, "Do you want to direct it?" Did you get to pick the show you wanted
Yeah,
to do?
so
Oh,
we
okay,
got to
right.
talk about, because he kind of was like, is there a show you want to direct? I said, yes, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I was set to direct it in Florida, and then COVID happened, which, as we know,
Yes.
really put the kibosh on live
Yes,
theater
it
for
did,
a
yeah.
moment.
Yep.
So we never found time to remount that show. So I have had this show, like, I'm like, I just want to direct this. So it kind of worked out because now under the Hot August Nights kind of umbrella, you get to have so much creative freedom in how you approach the show. So I really feel like we've put together something that no one has seen the show done in this way. There's so many little Easter eggs and new things, and we've kind of livened up some of the jokes, so it really fits for 2025. You know, the show came out years and years ago.
Yeah, it's been around quite some time.
So
yeah.
sometimes, you know, those things just don't translate anymore.
Right.
So we've updated stuff, we've changed how it looks. It's Hot August Nights, so you know the stage is gonna be different.
Yeah.
You may see something that you recognize on that stage. I'm not
Okay,
gonna say
all right.
what,
Okay.
but it's a surprise.
I'll keep my eyes open.
You'll know it when you see it. But it's phenomenal, and it's really come together so well. And the other thing that's great, this production is completely local. So everyone on that stage is
Yes.
a Wenatchee local, which is so fun.
Yes, that is something I wanted to ask you about, because
Yeah.
Jamie has in the past brought in people, and it's done really well. I mean, I've met some
Yeah.
incredible people. I mean, who was the fellow who played the Marine in?
Oh, Anthony!
Anthony,
an
Anthony
angel!
Arati. Oh, great guy.
He just
yeah.
got engaged.
Oh,
I
congratulations!
know. Congratulations, Anthony!
Yeah, but I thought that's really neat that everyone in this show is local.
Yeah, it's really, well, my view on that was, I mean, I'm not a local, but I feel like one, because now I live in, I was in Florida.
You are officially a Wenatcheeite, okay?
I know, I was in
proclaim
Florida.
that you are a Wenatcheite.
And now I live in Seattle. I just keep inching closer,
Okay.
right? Like, it's a matter of time at this point. But I just feel like I fell in love with this community because you would never expect the just huge spectrum of talent that exists here. This is
Yeah,
a
very
small
true.
town in Eastern Washington, and we have a thriving theater community here.
yeah, we
and
do.
it's vibrant. You can find an actor of any sort of style to do anything. And this was so interesting because at auditions, we had more men than women audition. Like, when does that happen? For a
That
musical?
never happens.
For
yeah,
a
really.
musical?
Well, they must have known you
No.
were directing and said, "Oh, I want to work with that guy."
Oh my
Yeah.
God, no. I think they all just know the show
Yeah.
and they have seen the movie before, so they were like, hey, that's funny. So our ensemble is all comedians. Everybody's so funny.
Yeah.
They're just so funny. It's so hard to ever imagine doing this show again because I love this cast so much. They're perfect.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are perfect, every single one of them.
And if you did it again, it would never live up to the experience that you're having now.
And I could not,
That's what you're
I
afraid
would
of.
just never love them as much.
yeah.
They would be, you know, it would be like a firstborn child. As a firstborn child, I know I'm loved the most, you know?
Okay, we are talking with Christina Capehart. She is directing the Hot August Night Show, which opens this Thursday. Is that correct?
It's gonna be Friday.
Okay, this Friday, it is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Tickets can be found at Numerica Pack. We're going to take a quick break, come back with Christina a little bit more. I got some specific questions to ask her about how, well, we'll get there. But hey, street talk and other stuff, you stick around. We will be right back. So.
Tour Moses Lake just a gas tank away. With its abundance of outdoor activities, Moses Lake is a great place to visit. From fishing and boating to exploring the city's attractions, there is no shortage of things to do. Whether you're enjoying any one of the variety of restaurants with the family or an adventure-filled day with friends, Moses Lake has something for everyone. TourMosesLake.com and start your adventure today.
Fibercrete fireproof safety rooms can be the difference between life and death for you and your family. Typical fireproof safety rooms are 8x8 Fibercrete panels providing a solid sanctuary. Fibercrete safety rooms can be above ground, buried underground, or built within new home construction. Best of all, a safety room by Fibercrete is very affordable. Call 360-770-2088. You owe it to your family to find out more about Fibercrete safety rooms.
Remember when you could afford to have fun on two wheels without breaking the bank? Maybe you started on a Honda Z50 or a Trail 70 or one of the most popular Hondas of all time, the Trail 90. Well, Honda and Doghouse Motorsports are making fun affordable again. Introducing the Honda Monkey, the Dax, and the new updated Trail 125, all featuring fuel-injected 4-stroke engines with electric start. The best part of all, they are affordably priced under $5,000. Whether you're just getting started or you want to get back at it, Doghouse Motorsports has you covered.
It's the NCWLIFE Community Calendar, a presentation of Apple Valley Honda. The annual Close for the Classroom event, hosted by Serve Wenatchee Valley, will be held on Saturday, August 9th at the Columbia Grove Covenant Church in East Wenatchee. The goal is to provide 1,000 children with new clothes for the upcoming school year. Registration is ongoing and is limited to those students in the Wenatchee and Eastmont school districts. Use the QR codes to register, donate, or volunteer, or go to Serve Wenatchee Valley's website.
Okay, Street Talking Other Stuff. Talking with Christina Capehart, who is directing this year's Hot August Night Show, which opens this Thursday night. Dirty Ron
Friday.
Friday. Okay, Friday.
It's Hot August Night, so we had to wait till August 1st. So Friday.
Okay, all right.
Or else it would be Hot July August nights, and that would just confuse everyone.
All right. Which I am not that hard to confuse.
See, that's why we kept it easy.
All right, cool. All right, so we were talking about how cool this is that you're using 100% local talent. How did the process of auditioning, finding these people, how did that go? Give us some insight into.
So we were really lucky. We had so many people show up for auditions.
And more men than women, which is
was
very
really
yeah.
wild, which just shows how many people really did audition. So the auditions were really fun. I had everyone come in and sing, and then I asked them to just dance for me. And if they couldn't give me a song to dance to, I would just pick one.
Yeah.
So that was just my own fun thing to see, because it's a comedy. So I wanted to see kind of how we were going to move and groove on the stage. But there was just so much talent. It was honestly a very, very hard show to cast.
Really? Okay.
Because you could have put the pieces together in a number of different ways. And you're a director, so you know when people come to audition, you're like, well, I could do this and this would be cool, or I could do this and this would be cool. But I think we've put together a very, very special cast for this show. And every single person, from the leads to ensemble, all are so integral to making it pop the way that we put it together. So it's really exciting. But yeah, just feel really, really, truly blessed that we had the talent come out. Because I was like, wow, you're here to for me? You're here to audition for this show? Are you sure? And they did. I had some people show up in costumes to audition.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. All
costumes.
Right,
I had someone do their audition in a towel and nothing else.
Oh, really?
They had a whole bit.
That wasn't Matthew, was it?
No, it was, no. Oh my gosh, no.
Who was it?
Okay, I'll tell you. So our Freddie, who is played by just the amazing Adam Eagle, he came in to audition and he says, I have a costume change. And I was like, okay, whatever, do what you gotta do. And then he came out in nothing but a towel. And what musical do you think he sang a song from?
I don't know.
Assassins. Would you have guessed that? I wouldn't have. It was so odd and wild, and I just was like, I need to see what else this person's going to do. And then he ended up being cast as Freddie because he's just dynamic on stage and always is making an interesting choice and is such a giving actor. And that's something that I've noticed across the board with our cast. Everyone is so giving and works to elevate the scene as a whole. There's no one that is selfish or no one that's trying to showboat. It's all about making everyone and the show be better and how can we add to this So it's really lovely.
Okay, so how's Kyle Ebert doing? My buddy Kyle.
He's amazing. He's amazing. He works so hard.
Yeah.
He works so hard, especially on the choreography. It's great. I don't know if that's his first skill, but he's worked so hard on it, and it looks great. And he always has a great attitude and a great facial expression.
He is just a great guy.
Yes, incredible. And he might have like a little special surprise part. You're gonna have to come to the show and find out.
I'm going to be there. I am going to be there. So, okay. So what else has been? Have you run into any glitches? I mean, you say things have been going smoothly, but have there been any challenges with this that you didn't expect, or people able to bring your vision of the show to life, or if you had to adjust a little bit? You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I think for Hot August Nights every year, the most difficult thing is we have a very short rehearsal period.
Yes, I know, and it is grueling.
Yeah, so I would say probably one of the biggest challenges is keeping spirits high and keeping everyone engaged, especially now that we're entering this like last week of rehearsals before opening night, because it's a hard schedule.
Right.
And it's 3 weeks of like, okay, we're learning. And we have a couple folks in the show who've never even been to a Hot August Night show.
Oh, really?
Which is cool,
Oh,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's cool. So they're really getting the drinking from the fire hose experience of Hot August Nights. But it's really fun. I would say that was the biggest challenge, especially for me, building out the schedule and thinking about choreography, like what is going to be achievable in this time and how can we fit all of this in. Because the show is very zippy, it's very quick. The dance numbers are very quick and fun. It's not a ballad-heavy show. It is very like
good.
razzmatazz the whole way
Great.
through.
I like that. So.
I mean, I love it too, but that's hard to do, and that's exhausting for the cast. But they are just so brilliant. I don't mean to gush about them, but I'm just in love with every single one of them.
Well, no, that's good. I mean,
they're
that's
amazing.
the enthusiasm for this. If you're loving it,
yeah.
I would hate it if you're in here going, "Oh gosh, this show's such a drag."
No, it's so
I can't wait till it's over.
so fun, and like I said, we have all these comedians in the cast, so it's like sometimes it's like hard to even move forward because we're just laughing so hard all the time.
Yeah.
Like it really is so fun, and I love it so much. But yeah, I would say definitely the rehearsal schedule, and then as you know, we always do a kind of a different stage setup for Hot August Night. So thinking about how we can move props and set pieces on and how we can be creative about what that looks like is a challenge, but it's been really fun, and Mike Locke's been fantastic, a great collaborator as we work through that.
He's a great guy,
Yeah, so...
Has he worn his shirt that said it's a Mike, not a miracle yet?
No, he should though.
Well, he does. Well, I just remember that from Hands on a Hard Body. The first day we started working with Mikes, he had a shirt that said it's a Mike, not a miracle.
I think Monday is our first, today is our first day with Mike's.
Right.
So maybe he will wear his shirt tonight. We'll find out.
I bet he will. I bet he will. Okay. All right. Something I was going to ask you, I forgot what it was. But this has all been running smooth and going well. Your cast is working well together. Okay. Have you been rehearsing at the PAC the whole time, or were you? Oh, I know what I'd ask. You're directing and choreographing. Who's your choral director?
Is Domingo Gonzalez.
Domingo, okay. All right,
the busiest man in town. Come on.
No, great guy. Domingo's a great guy.
Yeah, and we had the band come in, and they've kind of been practicing.
Okay.
They sound phenomenal.
Good.
If you don't come for any other reason, the band is going to be phenomenal.
Where will the band be?
They're going to be up in the balcony, but we're going to have it split. So it should feel like a very full, very surround sound. I think it's going to be a phenomenal setup. Domingo feels very confident that this is going to be really special for the audience. And the band just sounds incredible.
Okay.
We like peek in to listen, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be so good. That's exciting.
So when do you start working with them?
This
when
week.
Did you start working with them?
So they just finished their rehearsals and getting everything, in their book, because there is, it calls for a huge orchestra, and of course, you have to pare that down when you go to a more community level. So they've kind of worked that out. So it's going to be a huge, fun, wonderful sound, and we will be working with them this week.
Okay. Now I know people have been familiar with the story. There's a movie quite some time ago. Does it deviate much from the movie? I mean, because some musicals do. West Side Story, for example.
Yes.
There was a lot of difference in the movie and what the actual staging was. So will people go and be surprised that things are different than what they expected, or?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I think some of the characters have been fleshed out a little more. I think there's some new characters that have an interesting storyline to follow. The main storyline is definitely the same and exists and is still there.
Right.
We've got two con artists, beautiful woman. What could go wrong? The French Riviera. Yeah, it feels the show. If you're not familiar with it, it really kind of feels like The Odd Couple, but the con man version of The Odd Couple, because we have Freddie, who's like very schlubby, and we have Lawrence, who's prim proper and everything that a successful con man should be, and it's kind of their relationship, you know, and the crux of the show is definitely friendship, which I love in general, but yeah, if you've seen the movie, you kind of know where it's going, but I definitely think there's like some different characters and some like fleshed out parts, and of course, there's songs, and who doesn't love singing and dancing? That makes everything better.
Well, that's right. Well, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay, now when you first looked at the show, did you say, I want to direct this, or there's a part I wanted to be in?
So I did the show already.
Okay,
I've already done it.
Oh, okay, all right. So you're getting the best of both worlds.
I've been in so much stuff, Mike. It's really, I look back and I'm like, geez Louise, I should have a plaque or something. I did the show when I was 24.
Okay.
And when I did the show then, I was like, I want to direct this show because I just feel like I could do something cool with it at that point. So I've thought about it for years and years and years. So it's been a long time coming to direct this show, and I feel like it's kind of a very full circle, wonderful moment. But yeah, I love the show. When I was in the show, I had so much fun being in it. And I wanted to be able to replicate that experience and add my own touch to it. So I think that I've been able to achieve that.
Well, cool. That's good. There was a show I wanted to do for music theater that I was in high school called The Hat Full of Rain.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of that.
Oh my God. It's by a guy named, I can't remember the name of the author, but it's about a Korean War veteran who gets hooked on morphine, comes back, he's a heroin addict. It's a great actor show. It's a
I was
great
gonna say, sounds really positive, uplifting.
Well, that was the problem. You know, Cynthia Brown said to me when I proposed it, she said, nobody wants to do your boring, depressing drug addict show. And I was disappointed because it's such a good actor show, but good. I'm glad that you were able to bring this vision to life.
Yeah, it's really, it feels surreal. I can't believe it's happening. But I'm so thrilled that it is.
Yeah, I worked with a young directors group a couple years ago, and when I came in to give them my input, I walked them out into the empty stage down at the Riverside Playhouse. I said, you're an artist, this is your palette, okay? You've got 6 weeks now where you're gonna create a piece of art. It's transitory and temporary, but art what it is. But just think, this empty stage in 6 weeks is going to be something new and phenomenal, and hopefully entertain people and change their lives.
That's what makes live theater so special, right?
I know,
like
I love
the
it.
temporary aspect of it, because you get to create something that's so special and just such a moment in time. And if we were doing this show in September or a year from now, it just wouldn't be the same experience, right? So we have this very special and interesting opportunity to create this one thing, and then we take it all down, right? Like the Sunday after the show closes, we all come and strike the set, and we don't do it again. And that makes it so beautiful.
And then depression sets in.
Yeah, then you start like, okay, well, what's next? What show is next?
Exactly.
But
hey, Christina, love you, girl.
Love
Big time.
you.
Very much appreciate what you're doing for us. But hey, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels opens this Friday night. You can go to the Pack to get tickets. And look, if you have never been, or if you have been to a Hot August Night show again, don't do the usual Wenatchee thing and wait till you hear about it.
Get your tickets now.
It's going to sell out. Get your tickets. Okay, hey, Street Talk and other stuff. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yay, that was fun.
It's all right. Thanks again for being here.
Yes.
Very much appreciated. Okay, so thanks again. I didn't estimate the time properly. But I hope you have a good day today. I hope you have a good rehearsal. Break a leg.
I will. Thank you. Yeah.
So
I'm
you tell
excited.
everybody I said hi.
I will.
So, all right, good.
I'll tell Kyle especially.
Good, do that. Thanks.